Hi, I'm Alexandra.
And I'm Evan.
And we are within hiking distance. Second national park we want to talk about is Capitol Reef National Park, and it's in Utah. It's in southern Utah, and it's kind of halfway between Arches National Park and Bryce Canyon National Park. It's remote, so you have to get out of the highway. It's I-70, and you take Utah 24, and to reach it, you're going to pass Goblin Valley State Park, which is a really fun state park to visit. And so actually Capitol Reef, if you're just staying on the main highway, you don't even need a federal pass. In America, the Beautiful Pass, because this is just a passing road for anybody in the area. So you don't even actually need a federal pass if you stay on the main road and want to get out and visit a little bit around. It has a lot of geologic interest because it is right next to the water pocket fault. So you're going to have some amazing views around, and just the rocks is really amazing. Like the color of it, the cathedral style, it's really, really beautiful. And you have the river, the Fremont River going by it, and there's a lot of history with American Indians and the Fruita Historic District, where there used to be a Mormon settlement end of the 19th century, beginning of the 20th. There is a campground in Fruita, in the Fruita Historic District, which is right next to the river, so it's really nice because you can see deers, and there are orchards, and you can pick trees. You can pick fruits. You can pick trees. You can pick fruits there, depending on the season. When we visited, we couldn't. The fruits, it was just not the season, but it's just really fun. And it's also about an hour away from Grand Staircase Escalante National Monument, which is a really nice place to visit as well. So it's fairly located, centrally located. Consider that it's pretty remote actually. There's a lot to see around. So we believe it's underrated because it's a little far from the highway, so you really have to plan your way into it. It's not like you're going to travel from Arches National Park to Bryce Canyon and you're going to stop on the way. You really have to do a detour for it, so it needs to be really planned. And there are other things, including lodging. We actually couldn't find a lot of lodging around. We got a rental, and it was kind of more expensive. It was definitely more expensive than where we stayed to more popular national parks. So that's something that's definitely, I imagine, goes into the reason why less people are going there. And there's also not the big supermarket. There's only like one local little market, and that's it. So if you ever go there, I would advise to go groceries before and bring most of the stuff that you need, because they have very limited selection. So just so you can have everything you need.
Yep. So we're going to talk about why we love this park, and one of the reasons why is Alexandra mentioned the rock formations around the park. The whole park is very scenic. There's a lot of Badlands type features to it, and it offers fantastic photo opportunities. It's also a great cultural site where you can see everything from petroglyphs all the way up to homesteads, dating back, in the 1900s here. So fairly recent history of people being there, and then dating all the way back. The city and the park itself felt pretty laid back since there wasn't a lot of people. It felt pretty relaxed to be there. There wasn't a big rush to do a lot of stuff. And it is a great park for hiking. So this is short hikes all the way through long hikes. And we were just in the Fruita area, but I think there's other areas up north and down south, and you had to drive a ways to get there. But just in the Fruita area where we stayed, there was a lot of hiking and a lot of great hiking. And we hiked, I think, for 36 miles for a week. We were there a week and we hiked 36 miles, so we were busy.
We were staying in Torrey, which is the city nearby, the biggest town nearby, I guess. And it's only a 10-minute drive to get to the entrance of Capitol Reef. So it's really an easy drive, and that allowed us to do a lot of hiking during that week.
Yep. So we'll talk about some of our favorite hikes while we were there. Number one, Hickman Bridge. It was a moderate 1.9 mile round trip, 400 feet of elevation gain trail. It was that bridge was pretty amazing. So that's a natural bridge with beautiful views, and it was a pretty easy loop. So definitely worthwhile doing that one. Another cool one was Cassidy Arch, and that was a moderate 3.9 mile round trip with 670 feet of elevation gain. And the fun history behind this one is that the arch was named after Butch Cassidy. So the legend has it that Butch Cassidy and his men hid under the arch while they were being, tracked. So the trail's rocky, and for most of the time, and when you come up and see the arch down below, there's a real nice backdrop behind it, and it's definitely worth seeing if you have time.
Mm-hmm. And for those two hikes, Hickman Bridge and Cassidy Arch, we have videos on this, so we're going to put the description and the links in the description below. Another hike that we really enjoyed was Golden Throne, and this one is a strenuous hike. It's 3.6 miles round trip, 730 feet of elevation gain, and it's just beautiful. The hike is scenic the whole way, and you have amazing views, and they keep changing because you're hiking along the rock, and then you just reach this huge rock, and when it's not sunny you can't really see it, but then the sun comes out and it just turns golden. It's beautiful. I really like this trail. It was a really nice one. And another one that we enjoyed a lot was the Fremont Gorge Overlook, and that's a strenuous 5 miles round trip, almost 1,100 feet of elevation change. And this hike just goes up right from the beginning, and it goes up and up and up and up, and you have the views on the other side of the river that are absolutely gorgeous. And then when you reach the gorge, it's spectacular. I think we spent like 45 minutes or an hour when we got there because it was just so beautiful that we wanted to take it all in, and so those are our favorite hikes to do there out of all the hikes we did.